Hello.
Hi.
We're doing another sit down chat because we've got some catching up to do.
We have, and we may as well use our time now to do them.
Yeah. So this first video is going to cover our Walt Disney World November 2019 trip.
Yeah.
The last one we did. So that was a 2-week stay in Coronado Springs. We flew out on Virgin Atlantic, flying in economy. Premium economy, not premium, sorry,
economy.
what's it called?
Just
Economy Delight.
Delight, I think it is.
The one, because they offer like multiple tiers.
Normal economy.
Yeah, the economy we can take, economy. Yeah, the one we can take suitcase on.
Yeah, just your normal, bog standard economy.
And we used the Magical Express to get from the airport to the resort. Flights were, what do you think of the flights?
Did fine.
Yeah,
Fine. Watched just lots of film. Then I'll see what I watch now.
No, I think we actually mentioned what we watched.
I remember I watched Brightburn.
Yeah.
And I still really like that film.
Yeah, and I watched yesterday, and I still really like that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, flights were unremarkable, I suppose, which is kind of what you want, really. I remember security was pretty good, wasn't it? Because there was like barely anyone.
Oh god, yeah, we raced through security. There was nobody there.
The airport's still under a bit of construction at both ends, actually, Manchester and Orlando. But yeah, just
flight.
Everything was fine.
Yeah.
Transfer to the resort was fine, and that was our first experience of Coronado Springs actually with the new tower.
With no construction.
Yeah, because we did visit the Coronado Springs resort on our 2019 January trip, just to have a tour, and we liked what we saw, so we didn't change our booking because we had thought if we didn't like the resort we would change it to something else maybe. But we didn't. We decided to stick with it, and I think that was a good choice.
It was a beautiful resort. Couldn't fault it at all. Can't think of one thing. Maybe more drinks machines, but I think that's the same for every single resort.
It is, yeah.
They give you these resort mugs on these massive resorts, but then there's not that many places to fill. We were quite lucky because we weren't too far from the main pool.
So what resort room were we in?
We were in Ranchos.
Ranchos, yeah. So we were basically, we went to the pool, the big pool, the Mayan Temple pool. There was drinks, there was a drinks machine there. But more often than not, we went to the main building because we were usually doing something else while we were getting drinks.
We were one of the furthest buildings away, but it literally took us less than 10 minutes to get to the main centre. But there was a bus stop right by us as well, so we didn't need to go to the main centre to get the bus. It was literally 2 seconds out the door.
But the resort, the grounds were really nice. It was a nice place to walk. I went for walking on the morning. Yeah, staff. We always, when we come out of the room, they'd sometimes the guy would be going past in his golf cart. He'd be like, "Do you want to lift to the resort centre?" "Yeah, sure." And jump in, and we'd all drive around. It was nice.
Yeah, let's go.
There was like the lake area is really pretty. It's just a nice place to be. So we used the shop. The shop was Disney shops and standard stuff, but we did also eat a couple of times though, didn't we? We ate in the quick service, which
was it the Coronado Spring Market
place,
something like that now.
Huge, yeah, it was a huge place. It was okay.
Yeah, it's Mexican themed, so a bit more spicy. You can do nachos and Mexican burritos and all stuff like that. There's 2 table service restaurants within the hotel. There's a Mexican one called the Maya Grill, and then there's Rick's Sports Cafe as well, which is also a table service within just the main building. And then you've got Toledo in the tower.
Yeah, and also one of the Three Bridges. Three Bridges
is in the middle of the lake.
Yeah. There's quite a few dining options there, but they are table service, yeah. We did try the one in the lake, the middle of the lake for a drink, but I think we didn't catch it at the best time.
It was a very windy, rainy night.
Yeah. I would have probably liked to have sat there for longer on a warmer night, so if you go in like September time, it would be nice there, I think.
Yeah, it would.
Actually, it might be really hot in September.
I don't know, it's shady.
It'd be nice to sit there and watch a storm coming over the, over the resort. We actually really enjoyed the Barcelona bar at the bottom of the tower, didn't we? We had a few drinks in there, quite drunk. Chatted with the staff there, who were really nice, the bar staff in there. Yeah. And we also tried the Toledo restaurant
and the Dahlia
Lounge, which are at the very top of the tower. Both of those were fantastic. Yeah. Admittedly, I was quite tempted on those deals.
As you've seen.
As you've seen.
The views up there are just spectacular. You can see right into Galaxy's Edge, you can see Epcot, you could see Epcot and Hollywood Studios fireworks while we were having our evening meal. You could see like other things. Well, obviously in the daytime you can see a lot more than the night time.
Yeah, you can see like trees and roads, the car park devil.
It's big.
It was really nice up there, I must admit. I kind of wish that we'd gone up there more often on the trip, and I think if I went back I'd probably try and get a
I think if you were
Valley
staying in the tower you'd go up there a lot more than because we were staying out in the ranchos.
And the older rooms, which
have all been done up.
Yeah, it's probably worth mentioning. Yeah, the rooms are all modernised. They're all wooden like laminate type floors.
Nice Keurig coffee machine with the coffee pods.
You've got USB chargers on every socket and
lovely
big safe and
subtle decorations. It was the 3 caballeros. Nice big bathroom, massive shower. We had a little bath, tiny bath as well, so if you had kids you were fine, you could put them in the little shallow bath. But yeah, it was massive, the room as well, compared to what we had at Port Orleans Riverside. This room
felt roomy.
It like pooed all over the other one.
So given all that is available at Port Orleans Riverside and all that is available at Coronado Springs, where would you stay?
Coronado Springs,
yes,
without a shadow of a doubt.
I think we just had that Disney magic that we were looking for at Port Orleans that we didn't get. I wouldn't say Port Orleans is bad. I just think that Coronado Springs for us was more. It felt more comfortable and
Port
homely.
Orleans was a beautiful resort, but the staff at Coronado just made the difference.
Yeah.
I got a Mickey towel on my bed, and that was all I wanted, and I got one.
Yeah.
That's all the Disney magic I need. And yet there was a nice little greeting card on your bed as well when you arrived. That's come home with us. We didn't get any of that in Riverside.
No, definitely enjoyed that one. Parks wise, parks were well, obviously this is the first time we went to Hollywood Studios and saw Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
And I have to say, on this trip, I think that was my favourite park.
Yeah, we had lots and lots of fun in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, Galaxy's Edge, if you've watched our trip videos, you'll have seen I was overwhelmed with it. It was amazing.
We all were, yeah.
It was a lot of opportunities to spend money, but the atmosphere and the theming was just out of this world. It was this world it was fantastic.
Yeah, I know what people say, it's like a big shopping area, but the shopping area is done so well. It doesn't look like any of the other shops in Disney at all. They do look like little market stores that you're walking through.
You can have like banter with the cast members, and they all stay in character. And
don't know where Earth is. You've got to try and describe where Earth is in the solar system to them. And Doc Andos, I just wish it was a little bit bigger. Some of the shops could have done with being bigger. Doc Andos was very, very cramped. I had to come out of it a couple of times because it was just too much.
Yeah.
Same with the Droid Depot. That could have done with being a bit bigger.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that those places are sort of designed to be quite hectic with a lot going on. Because the point that I really noticed that was with the lightsaber building, where they sort of, it was all quiet and the guy's telling a story, and then he goes, right, and now you build your lightsabers, and all of a sudden it was and we're like, whoa.
Yeah, but there still wasn't as many of you in there. Or it was much more.
But I think it was kind of purposeful to make it feel a bit more
spacious than the Droid Depot.
Yeah, because you don't have to eye with a lightsaber.
Building my droid and even putting his legs on backwards and everything.
Yeah, and
I just wish we had a little bit more room. I felt a little bit rushed because there was that much of a queue behind me, whereas when you're building your lightsaber, there is nobody like waiting behind you to use your spot.
Right.
It's done as all these people go in and do it, but I had a queue of people stood behind me waiting to get to whichever spot.
Just going free. When you put your legs on back, so they're just going.
Yeah. Oh God, here we go. So yeah, it did feel a little bit rushed in there, whereas I think the lightsaber experience is a little bit more.
Yeah, it's more of a show.
Friendly. Yeah.
I think that's part of why you pay so much for it as well.
It's not like the droids are cheap though.
No, that's true. And the droids there's a bit big on upsell with them, like the personality chips, all the customizing bits, the drinks tray, everything's like you get your droid, but then you've got to buy all the other bits. You can quite easily spend as much on your droid as you do on the lightsaber. Toy Story Land was okay. It was quite nice.
Yeah, I think it was still. For me, Toy Story Land felt busier than Galaxy's Edge most of the time.
Yeah, because it's a bit cramped. And
because of where
it's just one half through with a few bits spread.
It's cute. It looked nice in the evening, all little. We didn't get to try Woody's lunchbox because it was absolutely rammed every single day.
Which is an odd comparison because we did try a lot of the food in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, people had said it wasn't nice,
good.
but we really enjoyed Docking Bay 7. I had the rib, whatever it was supposed to be, and what did you have on Docking Bay 7?
Chicken. The mash.
The tip-yip.
Yeah, it was nice. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
One of the nicer quick service meals I had on the trip, to be honest. And before I forget, back over at Galaxy's Edge, what did you think of Smuggler's Run?
Oh, right. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I really enjoyed it. The queue is amazing when you're walking around. The animatronic made my brother swear because I said, "That's animatronic," and he went, "No, it isn't." I was like, "It is." Do you think someone stands there all day saying the same thing over and over again? The ride is good. I think the ride is better when there's a lot of you in your group, because if there's only because you really interact with each other and like shout at each other when the pilots mess up and stuff like that. So if you're with strangers, that would be a bit odd. You wouldn't just randomly start shouting at a stranger. So I think it works better as a bigger group. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It wasn't my favourite ride. We did only do it once because then the single rider was never open again and the queue was always big. So we were lucky to get on it that first night. But yeah, I would go on it again and it is fun. Pandora and Flight to Passage is still better. But once I go on Rise of Resistance, that may change.
I think Smuggler's Run's more like Galaxy's Edge's Navi River Journey. It's not meant to be the main
ticket ride. Not as bad as Navi River Journey though, to be honest. I'd rather go on Smuggler's Run.
Yeah, I would rather go on Smuggler's Run than Navi.
At least it's
not that Navi's bad, it's just
I like
short.
That it's interactive. I like that you all have to press buttons.
Yeah.
But I wish it was more. I wish you got different missions.
Yes.
Which wasn't always the same. I wish you got to go to get different things.
Well, I think that
think that
could
come
in
it. Yeah, that's the beauty of these digital rides. You can change them up.
Look how they move them.
Look how they change Star Tours.
Yeah, true.
So.
Yeah. And the other thing I wanted to cover off, Toy Story Land. What did you think of Aliens Smelling Saucers?
Loved Aliens Smelling Saucers.
Horus.
It was like so much more fun than I expected.
That was a whirlwind thing as well.
That was our
like
first
in the
ride,
first ride, first night.
I had a fast pass for it. It was our first ride, and I wasn't really expecting a lot from it, and it was so much fun. It was really funny. Papa got us giggling, didn't it?
It was good. A good way to start the holiday. And now the controversial one. What did you think of Slinky Dog Dash?
It was alright.
I enjoyed it.
I don't know. I think I was expecting a lot. From watching other people's responses to it, I think I was expecting a lot more from it than I got. It just came across as a big kiddie coaster. I didn't get any thrill from it. Even the bit where it comes round on its side, I don't know, it just didn't wow me at all. I don't know why.
I just thought it was a fun, smooth launch coaster that if you were about 5 or 6 years old and you were a bit worried about going on roller coasters, that's like
that's what I mean.
Perfect roller coaster.
It just, I don't know, it didn't meet my expectation. I wonder if I rode it for an evening, it would be better.
Yeah, it would be nice in the evening because it's all.
It gives it different dimensions, don't you? Ride things in the dark, so.
Rest of Hollywood Studios was the same as it has been for quite some time.
It just felt a bit more together.
Yeah. Which is
no dead ends.
Yeah, which after the last trip, although to be honest, on our 2018 trip we did say we enjoyed Hollywood Studios as well because it was small and there wasn't many people there, and we enjoyed going to Baseline Tapas, which we did a couple of times on this trip too.
We did, yeah. We did indeed.
Moving on, Epcot, a lot of construction.
Yeah,
as everyone is.
Once you get onto World Showcase, though, it's fine. There's no construction.
Yeah, apart from France
Showcase.
and the start of the time when we were there was.
That's not a World Showcase. Yeah, it was.
It was now.
But we didn't know it was a Starbucks at that point when we were there. So it was a little bit fractious getting in. It was the hardest park to get into actually. I got the queues to get into it, and the security was just like super slow every single time we went.
And the times when we went, we probably timed a couple of times quite badly, where it was weekend and it was Dapper Day and it was busy, so we literally at one point walk in and walk straight back out again. Well, we walk in, walk round to the back, the boardwalk, and walk out. But as a result of that, we did spend a couple of times on boardwalk, which we quite enjoyed. We had Abracadabra and margaritas outside on the pier, which was nice.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was a much more relaxed paced holiday.
Yeah,
so it wasn't like parks from morning till night. It was lots of little breaks everywhere.
Animal Kingdom was great as usual. I feel like we didn't go to Animal Kingdom much. I know I remember saying on one of the blogs that we didn't really do the animals very much there. We didn't go and visit like tigers and things like that.
It was busy though.
Yeah.
It was. We saw the gorillas. We went to see the gorillas. We did the gorilla trail. We didn't do the tiger trail, but we did do the safari.
Yes.
And we just took in the atmosphere of Animal Kingdom.
And the Christmas stuff was good.
Yeah, the Christmas stuff was lovely. I hope they do that again because it was really good, all the puppets that they had, and we love Rivers of Light. Yeah. So controversial as we are, we really enjoyed.
And Pandora was great again. With
I wish they'd made Pandora bigger as well.
Yeah, because you could see that eating a lot more people as far as just exploring and.
Yeah.
Because I tried to spend a bit of time exploring some of the bits that I hadn't seen in previous trips this time. At night with the camera, it was really pretty, and I'm really happy with that footage.
Yeah, it's only got one shop.
Yeah.
They could make that, they could have done it like a marketplace like Galaxy's Edge and just made it a little bit bigger. Because it does get very cramped in there, and there's not a lot of seats and there's not a lot of shade in Pandora. It's a very hot part of a very hot Animal Kingdom. But it doesn't stop you going, because Flight Passage is there. It's just the best ride.
So that leaves the Magic Kingdom. Very busy. I don't remember it not being busy apart from I think one morning when we went in and we got loads of stuff done.
We got castle shots with nobody behind us, and I've got my eyes shut.
Yeah, the only other time it wasn't super busy was
the Christmas party.
When we did the Christmas party.
We got a really good Christmas party where there was like, we got perfect place for the fireworks, for the parade. We got on all the rides that had specific overlays. We didn't do any character meets because we didn't want to.
Space Mountain from the Christmas music was such good
fun. It was great, yeah. And the teacups. But you got the teacups of the Christmas music. And the cars.
Yeah, we went on the cars twice on this trip.
We did, yeah.
But when we're talking busy, we were talking like It's a Small World was pushing 40 minutes queues at times.
I think it was an hour on one day.
Yeah, it was just crazy. So we never got that sort of that. Other than one visit, we didn't get that point where occasionally when you got Magic Kingdom, you can just ride hop, where you can do all the simple stuff quickly and get loads of it done. But everywhere seemed to have a queue. So People Mover, we kept saying we'll go on People Mover, and every time we went to it, it'd be a 25-minute queue.
Did we get on it?
So I think we did it once.
We did it once, didn't we? Yeah.
But yeah, it just seemed hugely busy all the time. And I think we weren't being particularly patient. We didn't want to sit in queues. So.
No, well, we've done it all before. Yeah. So.
But we saw the parade, which was good because you got to see the dragon again, which you haven't seen for quite some time.
Because she's burnt down.
Yeah. She's not anymore.
No, she's back.
She's back with a
She's back.
And then we got to see the Christmas parade when we did the Christmas
and we got to see the Christmas trees. And then the Epcot, we didn't see a Christmas tree because theirs doesn't go up till after Thanksgiving.
My favourite thing we saw was the country bars and the band at the Christmas party.
The Christmas party, that
being silly and having fun.
Funny, yeah.
And also when we went back one day, there was a hoedown in the street. We were all doing line dancing, and the cast members were out, and it was good fun. So yeah, I mean, I suppose that's the usual cast members always met on holiday, don't they?
Yeah, I've heard about that hoedown before, but we'd never seen it before, so it was good to catch it. We saw we were waiting to go into Liberty Tree Tavern, or just come out of there, wasn't it?
I think we'll probably split out the food experiences into another video because we'll need to do a bit more planning and ranking of our food. And
yeah, that takes a bit more time.
And discussing, you know, whether we do the dining plan and all that again.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's the parks done, the resort done, the flights done. We hired a car on this trip. We hired a car for 2 nights.
You picked it up from the Dolphin again?
We did, yeah. I'm trying to remember what we hired. We hired the Dodge Journey. I quite liked that car as well.
The Beast.
Yeah, it was. We went a bit. We normally go for an intermediate SUV in previous trips, but I got a really good price on full-size SUV. And I quite liked that car. I think it was a standard SUV.
We went in a few journeys because a couple of the minivans were Dodge Journeys, so it's like the car of choice. Very, very comfortable.
Yeah, it was a V6 3.6 litre, I think, 4-wheel drive. I'd never driven a 4-wheel drive car before, so that was quite a new thing for me.
It was just so we could do a bigger run to Walmart.
Yes, we did some shopping.
Some shopping at the outlets.
Yeah, and then we got stuck in mad traffic trying to get back and nearly missed a dining visitation. But yeah, I think around the area there was a lot of traffic, wasn't there? And I think we just timed it wrong.
Sometimes.
As for transport, we had no troubles on this trip.
No,
the only trouble we ever did have is occasionally the Skyliner would not be running.
Yeah.
So we'd have to plan around that. But the buses,
Once the buses, we were going to Magic Kingdom one morning, and we ended up getting the bus to Epcot.
Yeah,
and then trying to get the monorail, and everything just took so long.
Yeah. But other than that, you know, we were lucky. We turned up to a bus stop, and within 5 minutes there'd be a bus there. And
sometimes even after the Christmas party, we came out, we just missed the bus that we were like, oh no, and then another one just.
And it was like a brand new one. It hadn't even been screened or anything. You know, it hadn't had stickers put on it or anything.
Nope.
And the cast members running the transport this year seemed absolutely on point as well. They were really good, friendly, helpful, knew when stuff was coming. So yeah, it was great. Yeah. The Skyliner, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like the Skyliner. I'm scared of the Skyliner. I don't like when it takes off. It's really, really quick. And I don't like when it's coming in to a station because again, it's really, really quick. But other than that, once you're in the air, it's fine. Yeah, and it was super quick to use.
Yeah, and we never got to a point where we even stopped. It was seamless end to end.
We were like,
we never had, like,
we're going to Epcot. Let's get the bus to Hollywood Studios and get the Skyliner to Epcot.
Yeah, because that's a good thing to think about. Actually, Coronado Springs is very, very close to Hollywood Studios, so you can actually go from Coronado Springs on a 5-minute bus journey to Hollywood Studios, and then that opens up boats to Epcot, Skyliner to Epcot, Skyliner to other resorts as well.
Walk to Epcot if you want
Walk to Epcot, yeah. So, and that's if you're at Epcot, then you can get to Magic Kingdom on the monorail loop. It was actually a really good spot to be for transport. The one thing that wasn't great about Coronado Springs' location, sorry I'm interrupted, is getting to Disney Springs.
It took ages. It did take ages, but it was quicker to get to Boardwalk. Yeah. Because the Skyliner drops you off at the International Gateway, so you can either go straight into Epcot or go wander around Boardwalk. So it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So yeah, good trip there.
And even the Skyliner, that night we were going to Epcot, and we did that with the Skyliner, and the queue to change wherever we were was massive. Yeah. It went down super quick.
Oh yeah, because it's constant cars.
And they make sure they're full.
We did use Lyft quite a lot on this trip as well, actually.
Yeah, we did,
we were using, a couple of mornings we wanted to be at Magic Kingdom, so we treated ourselves with minivans, didn't we?
Because the minivans can take you straight to where the buses drop you off. Otherwise, if you get a lift, then it takes you to the TTC, and then you've got to get a monorail or a ferry across.
The minivan is quite expensive.
Very expensive.
So it's always a cast member that's running it. They have fun, they know Disney stuff,
they play Disney music. For what park you go into.
Quite cute. But having said that, we had a few Lyft drivers, just regular Lyft drivers, who were really good and really friendly as well.
Yeah,
the woman who hummed everything.
Sandra.
Yeah, she was good. Yeah. She was funny.
She was funny. We went to Grand Floridian, weren't we? And we wanted to go back to our resort, so we just got a Lyft.
Yeah.
The good thing about Lyft though is if you get the app, and then you just scroll through what cars, and it takes you at the end cars of the minivans, but it tells you how much it's going to be, so you know exactly how much it's going to be, and you can tick through the app and everything. You don't need to have any cash on you.
Yeah, so I mean, previously we had used Uber with mixed success on our 2017 trip, and Lyft's very similar. So yeah, but it seemed like it's improved.
I think because it's allowed on Disney, it's the Disney chosen one with the minivans that they're just a little bit more. Yeah.
So our battery's running out, so I think we've pretty much covered most of what we wanted to say. Yeah. Did you enjoy 2019 trip?
I did. I enjoyed it immensely.
It was very good, wasn't it? Yeah, a really nice time with your dad and with you. Yeah. And it was really good.
It's nice to show a new person around.
Yeah, he absolutely loved it.
He did, yeah.
Far too much money. So anyway, thank you for watching.
See you again soon.
See you again soon. If you like what we do, tell a friend.
Tell two friends.
Bye-bye.
Bye.